Well, welcome back to Shatkira Online School. I'm Waliul Islam, assistant teacher of Patikata Government Primary School, Tala Shatkira. My dear lovely students, I think you all are well by this coronavirus period. So again, I would like to give thanks to the authority of Shatkira Online School. They are still continue this online activities. So actually the people of the whole world are now passing their crucial time. So it's very dangerous. All the affected people, the death rate already day by day increasing. So it's the very dangerous, I think. So no one will know when it will be stopped, my dear lovely student. So whatsoever happened, still we have nothing to do. But I think in this time, in this period of coronavirus, we continue toward these activities. My dear lovely students, today I am trying to give you the information about the sentence, and of course that is class 5 subject in English. So not only in class 5 but also standard 3 or 4 classes, the students can enjoy this class, my dear lovely student. So at first I again request you, today our English EFT book must be arranged, must be consist or depend on the communicative way it is arranged. It is by lovely arrangement, I think. So of course we grammatically rules sometimes we can follow now today. So I think today I will discuss about the grammatical point is the sentence. Okay, so today today's topic is the sentence. The sentence. Okay, my dear lovely student, I try to give you some information about the sentence. You will still will be stay with me, and I will discuss with you about the sentence. So you know well, I think, what's the sentence. Sentence, okay, I think sentence is a word or a group of words that have a completed sense, a meaningful, clearful sense. That is a sentence. So my dear lovely students, what can we do and now, and what can you say about sentence? So actually the sentence definition is a word or a group of words. A word or a group of words, okay, that makes a meaningful sense. Meaningful sense is called a sentence. Okay, a word or a group of words that makes a meaningful sense is called a sentence. That means we can define, we can say what is sentence. So there are some words in a sentence. That is when all the words make together and give a sense, completing sense, that is sentence. So I think, my dear student, in the classification of sentence, we find there are various types of sentence, but the structural, actually there are three types of sentence. So today I will discuss the classification of sentence. Okay, classification of sentence. I think in the classification of sentence there are 5 types of sentence we see. That is, at first, number one, assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. Okay, very soon I will discuss one by one of that particular sentence. Okay, so at first, assertive sentence. Number two, I think you know also, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence. Number 3, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Number 4, optative sentence. Optative sentence. And number 5 is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. Okay, my dear lovely student, again I repeat it, and you also read with me. Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence, exclamatory sentence. So these 5 types of sentence are available, we see. Now I discuss one by one and give a short description, a short idea about that particular or individual sentence. Okay, so at first I will give assertive sentence. Okay, so we see what is assertive sentence. Already we informed you, we knew that 5 types of sentence. So at first I am discussing assertive sentence. So what is assertive sentence? Do you know, or do you think? Please, you think and share with me. So assertive sentence may be the sentence what we assert something, anything, that is assertive sentence. So actually in definition of the assertive sentence is the sentence by which we can express anything, we can express something, that is assertive sentence. Okay, so I shortly write here assertive sentence. The sentence by which we can the sentence by which we can express anything, something, is called assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. Okay. Just you again read it and think. The sentence by which we can express anything or something is called assertive sentence. That is the sentence we assert something. So if I give some example, then I think you will be more clearful. Okay, in example, right? I give two or three example. Right, the sun rises in the east. Okay, the sun rises in the east. As usually we know that, we know it. So it asserts something about the sun. So the sun rises in the east. It is one kind of assertive sentence. Another example, number two. Number two, I live in Satkira. I live in Satkira. It's one kind of asserting about the living place. So I live in Satkira is one of the assertive sentence. So another example you can give. I don't tell a lie. I don't tell a lie. It's also the assertive sentence. So my dear lovely student, in this way, if you think more and more, you find out many example about assertive sentence. Okay, so I close the assertive sentence discussion. Now I discuss another interrogative sentence. Okay, interrogative sentence. As a short description. Our time is so limit, so I think shortly I will discuss it. Interrogative. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. So we are very familiar about many kind of sentence. So now interrogative, I think you also know, you have also some idea about that interrogative sentence structure, physically or structurally or anything way. So I think what's the interrogative sentence? Okay, I think you already thought it. So interrogative, that means the sentence by which we can express by asking any question. Okay, so the main theme of the interrogative sentence is question. Okay, any question, you can express any question. That is interrogative sentence. Okay. So the sentence, just we see the sentence. Again, my dear lovely student, I request you, please, you also write down it to your note khata, because when you properly understood it, then I think you will be more careful about that conception of the 5 type of sentence. Okay. So when I'm discussing, you also write down your note khata. The sentence by which the sentence by which we can ask any question. We can ask any question is called interrogative sentence. Okay, I think you also careful now about the conception of the interrogative sentence, because it's the very common figure. It's the asking question, available in asking question. We see in our daily life, in your reality book, or everywhere. The sentence by which we can ask any question is called interrogative sentence. Okay. So I now give some example here. Number one, any question. I think very fast when you learn English, then you say, what is your name? Who are you? What is your father's name? What is your mother's name? How are you? So that type of question is interrogative question. So one from here, now I can write here, how are you? How are you? How are you? It's the very common, available to see everywhere. That is the example of the interrogative question. Okay. How are you? Another example, you think? Another example, if you are a student, your father, your mother, like your parents, your guardians, your concerned closely people, you ask sometimes, what class do you read in? It's the very common question. So I think it's on of the interrogative question. What class do you read in? What class do you read in your student life? When you very early, I think no can avoid asking that question. What class do you read in? So now today I write here, what class do you read in? So number three, any question you think, and also you can write as you like. Are you a student? Are you a student? Okay, so available in this way, you can give your example here. Again, how are you? What class do you read in? Are you a student? So this all are the interrogative type of sentence. Okay. Now I go the next classification of sentence, that is interrogative imperative. Number three, imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Okay, imperative sentence. Here we see the very common, the first word of every sentence, imperative, first we assertive, assert, imperative, that is imperative. If you know about the imperative word, I think then you also can understand what's the imperative sentence. So what's the imperative sentence, my dear lovely student? Just to think, what's and what can be the imperative sentence. I think the imperative sentence, in many sentence, the sentence by which we can express our we can express order, request, order, request. So all this type of sentence when you use, that is the imperative sentence, order, request. Okay, so if you give the definition of interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, so we see that imperative sentence, the sentence by which we can express order, advice, order, advice, request, etc. is called imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Okay, the sentence by which we can express, or time we express order, that is someone give the order, advice, it's another advice, order, advice, request. You know what is request, you know what is order, you know what is advice. We are very familiar about that word. Okay, available in our daily life. We use order, we give order, we sometimes give advice, we sometimes take attention the request. So order, advice, request, etc. is called the imperative sentence. Okay, so if I give some example, it will be more clear for you. Example. Okay, number one, you think imperative sentence. Okay, as like first, open the door. Okay, open the door. Here is the some characteristics, I think. So we'll broadly discuss in the next time or next class. Then we discuss about open the door. What is the subject? What is the predicate? What is the another part of the sentence? So this type of open the door. Very shortly, I say you that the subject sometimes will be the hidden subject. At first, here is subject. You, like you open the door, but here the you is hidden. Okay, but I will not discuss about that. Just I give now some example here now. Open the door. Number two, you think, my dear students, with me, think and find out. Okay, I think you also write another example. So like please help me. Okay, please help me. It's one kind of example. Okay, example. Okay, open the door, please help me. Another example. You also write if you think and if you understand about the conception of the imperative sentence. I think you find out available example like this. Don't run in the sun. don't run in the sun. Okay, so it's on kind of, I think, if you think don't run in the sun, advised or request, this type, what do you think? I think so. This type of example are imperative sentence. Okay, my dear lovely student, so in this way we can find out the clear conception of all the sentence. Now next option is number 4, the optative sentence. Optative sentence. Okay, so you think what can be the optative sentence? Optative, wish, the sentence that express wish, wish. Okay, prayer, that type of is optative sentence. So I think you also can give the definition of the optative sentence as before we write here. First, the sentence by which we can express or express. Okay, we can express wish, another wish, prayer, that is called the optative sentence. Okay, the sentence by which we can express wish, our wish, like wish and prayer. You know about what is wish. Your dream, sometimes your dream and wish. Prayer, we pray. You know, when we pray, wish, prayer is called the optative sentence. So like, I think, give the example here. Example, like number 1. Think, my dear student. You think more and more, then I think you find out some example here. It's the very common optative sentence, common word at the first are available. To see that we pray, when we pray, what we say that may Allah bless you. Okay, may Allah bless you, may God bless you, may you live long life. So may, it's the very common starting word, may. May Allah bless you. Okay, may Allah bless you. It's the optative sentence sample available. Next, number 2, may Allah bless you, like long live our president. Long live our president. Long live our president. Like long, before the long there is the hidden word that sometimes may be hidden here. May long live our president. Okay, so very common, long live our president. Number 3, So think another again and again and try to find out another example here. Like, may you be happy in life. May you be happy. May you be happy. Okay. So in this way, we can easily here give the example, available example. Just to think, I will try to find out some example here. So the first duty is to you or in your side, in front of you. That is, at first you have to understand. You have to try to push. You try to give the clear concession. Then you give the available example here. So, my dear lovely student, lastly, one is remaining here, the last type of sentence in the classification, that is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. Okay. Exclamatory sentence. Think exclamatory. It comes from the exclamation. Okay. One thing I say again and again, that is the first word, you give the emphasis, you give the importance, and then you think if you understand the first word, something you can try to find out here. The exclamatory. So exclamation. If you know the exclamation, I think you also be clear about the exclamatory sentence. So exclamatory sentence. Think, and you agree with me that what can be the exclamatory sentence? The sentence by which we can express exclamatory type of sentence, that is exclamatory sentence. Okay, that is I think that is so. The sentence by which we can express emotion, feeling. Okay, emotion feeling is called the exclamatory sentence. Okay, so here you must give the addition emotion, feeling. Exclamatory depends on emotion, depends on feeling. So that type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. So in the example, write Mr. Common. What a beautiful country Bangladesh is. Okay, what a nice country Bangladesh is. And here the some special characteristics that the very last of the generally the last of the sentence you give the exclamatory mark, exclamation mark, that is exclamation mark. Okay, like another like what a nice country Bangladesh is. Another what a nice day. What a nice day today is. today is. Another, hurrah. Hurrah. Here the exclamation after hurrah use. Hurrah, we won the match. We won the match. Last full stop. So again, repeat with me. What a nice country Bangladesh is. What a nice day today is. Hurrah! We have won the match. So, my dear lovely student. So, my dear lovely student, I think today I shortly, this is not special shortly, totally I discussed here now about the sentence and give you the some conception about the sentence, classification of the sentence here. So I think you enjoy this class nicely. And if you don't understand something somewhat difficult, I think my request you to all that you practice more and more, and you easily find out the clear conception about the sentence classification. My dear lovely student, today I now here finish my class, and I request you to all that please don't be nervous, stay with me. When actually we are feeling bored, not only the teacher, with teacher, guardians, council authorities, all the students, all are now feeling bored day by day, because 5 or 6 months we are passing in our boring place, our house. So when the vaccine will be opened, I think the fatal coronavirus disease will be clear, and the new world comes in this area. So I think, my dear lovely student, in this meantime, you all are well. So see you. Thank you very much. Okay.